Welcome back to the channel, trainers, and today I am showcasing a Manaphy and Arceus Water deck that I used to get a lot of points at the Ravens League and also get a 9th place in their final tournament. This deck focuses on using Oceanic gift from Manaphy to charge up Arceus and Palkia EX in the bench, while also using Giant Capes and Irida to make your Pokemon feel bulkier than they actually are. If you enjoyed this kind of content, please consider subscribing and maybe leaving a like, as it would help the channel grow a ton. Without wasting any more time, let's get into some battles. Alright, so we have our first battle here. We're starting out with Manaphy, which is a good start. We have 2 Pokeballs in our hand, which is ideal. We want to be able to get some Pokemons down on our bench and just start charging them up with Manaphy. We're also going second here, so this is probably one of our more ideal starts. We're already grabbing Palkia EX here. That's going to go ahead and allow us to just keep racking up energies as we need to. Articuno, and let's see if we can fetch out an Arceus. Alright, there's our Arceus, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and set these down here. I'm gonna get a full bench, although I don't particularly need to, but just in case I want to, I don't want to bring the Pokemon that I actually want to win with up. I can just hold them for a little bit. Oceanic gift just to start charging up the Arceus and the Palkia, and then we should be really good. If we were to grab a Dawn here, I can retreat and Dawn and just start swinging with the Arceus for 130, which would allow us to speed up the game a lot and be a lot more aggressive. We're playing against a Snorlax. Magnesone's kind of a stall deck, but not really. It has Berry, so Berry can get things online very fast, which is a little, it can be a little bit scary. That's why I'm not using any of my capes on anything right now. I don't think my capes particularly matter so much for this matchups, but it's important to know that in here already with the Manaphy, I have 3 energies on the Palkia EX, which allows me to next turn fully clear the Snorlax and start attacking. They're gonna have to start bringing up the Magnemite or Magneton, Magnezone, and I can start attacking those and clearing that out. Okay. We have Leaf, which is good. I don't think we particularly need Leaf. And what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna start going on the offense and attach into the Arceus, retreat, and just start attacking straight into the front here. I'm keeping my Palkia ready to go so that whenever my Arceus does go down, I can just essentially clear anything with the Palkia EX. Berry's gonna do a lot of damage here. So he was hoping here that I can't attack him because I'll just go ahead and clear myself out. But because I have Giant Cape and Irida, I'm able to heal up a good amount of damage here, just in this turn. So I'm still just gonna go ahead and attach to the Palkia. I'm going to attach the Giant Cape here to take me to 40. Irida's going to take me to 80, which actually I guess it doesn't matter that much because the Magneton can still clear me on the back. But for now, let's just go ahead and just KO and keep putting pressure. So Magneton can clear me, but then if they were to evolve into Magnezone, or not, regardless, my Palkia is just going to clear with the 150. And after that, I should be able to close the game from there. So let's see what my opponent goes for. Fetching, I'm guessing, for the other Snorlax. At least that deck runs 5 basic Pokemon. So they run 2 Snorlax, 2 Magnemites, and a copy of, I believe, is Shaman, the healing kind. So I guess to get rid of some breakpoints around. So this is a little scary because I do lose here to a berry on the back, which is not good at all. But with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and I think I'm just gonna start charging up my, let me see. I'm gonna go down to 1 energy here on the Palkia once I clear this out. Which means that this is gonna hit me for 100. We'll have 2 energies after. Okay, so I'm just gonna attach my energy into the Articuno. Yep, and then I can just leave and don the following. So let's see if that works here. It's important to note here that they already used the, oh, they don't have their second berry. Well, so they used already a berry here, so they can't combo me. Like they can't get enough energies, I think, here to do enough damage. Okay, and that's kind of perfect. I'm just going to Misty. Oh, no Misty. That's fine. We should still be fine. At this point, I think I'm okay to just kind of... Do I want to do this? Okay. I'm just gonna... I don't think it matters that much, but I'm just gonna attach here. Swing for 30, and then the following turn, I'll just Cyrus the Magnemite, and then KO with the Articuno for 40. This can be scary if they bury here. Yeah. Because in the following turn, they can also do damage. Which is the main concern. But I win here anyways, so we should be fine. Wakes up, that's fine. Yeah, I already have my line set up, so I'm gonna attach to the Articuno, retreat here, and then I'm just gonna Cyrus into the Magnemite. Which is exactly why you don't want to just put random basic Pokemon. Yep, he concedes. You don't want to put random basic Pokemons down on your bench if you don't really have use for them, because it puts you in situations like this. My opponent had a better win condition without the Magnemite down, because it just essentially gave me the extra point that I needed. So that game was pretty ideal. We want to start with a Manaphy. We want to get all those basics down. We want to charge them up as quickly as I can, and then just start doing damage. My favorite opening with this is the Manaphy, I think Manaphy, a Dawn, and Arceus, and another basic, because you can charge with the Manaphy, you can get 2 energies in 1 turn on your basics, and then the following turn you can attach another energy and Dawn to start swinging with the Arceus faster. Okay. So we're going against a Machamp deck, which is not great when I'm playing Arceus at all here. Yeah, it's not so good. I'm just gonna pass immediately here. There's not much for me to do, I believe. Yeah, going first, I can't attach energy, so hopefully in the following turn we pull a basic or a Poké Ball so that we can get the most use out of Manaphy. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna get a Poké Ball here. Another Arceus. This is not ideal because of the type of deck that we're going against. Attach them to Manaphy, and then it's gonna go ahead and Oceanic gift. This is gonna attach our two energies here, and then on the following turn, I can swing for at least 90. So if he doesn't evolve here, or if he doesn't evolve or doesn't drop, then he will lose. There's not a super clear board for him to see, for my opponent to see, which is nice. That evolved, which is why I didn't want to attach a Giant Cape here, because it would have just given me pretty much nothing. How can I pull this game out of here? So I can stall a little by going for Sabrina here, but then I pretty much lose to Leaf. Irida. So we're going to Giant Cape for sure, and I think I'm just gonna Dawn and just still go for the more aggressive play, so that I can two-shot. I'm guessing that he does have the Machamp in the back or in his hand, just based on how it's been playing, but maybe not. Let's see. Yep. Oh, but it's baby Machamp, which is definitely not as scary as the other. Definitely not as scary, you know. Like, I think we're okay here. So I'm gonna attach to the Arceus and start charging. Irida's gonna heal us for 40, which would put us at 80. It would put us at 80, but more importantly, unless they have a Giovanni, they cannot clear this even by evolving Machamp. And this would actually need 2 energy, so I think we win, even against a poor matchup, like fighting. Oh, and this is a... okay. I actually kind of want to clear this first so they never set up, because I will lose to this. But this is also scary. Because then I die to that too. Which one do I want to... Huh. I'm just gonna go for this one here. Because then I can clear the fossil here. The fossil just won't ever do anything. And then the Machop, even if it goes to my choke now, and it would clear with, hopefully I pull out a basic with my professors, and then I can clear on the backswing, which would be ideal. That would be nice. Let's see. Yep, that's gonna come in, that's gonna clear here. Ooh, but I need 2. That's tough. I need 2 Pokemon. Oh, I lost! Oh, he already had a... oh, I didn't think of that. I'm not thinking of that. Damn. Well, that's sad. Makes sense. Not the greatest matchup. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to have the energy advantage, and we start Manaphy Arceus again. We're going against another fighting deck, which is not awesome. Yeah, not awesome. But there's a little combo that I like to do to optimize this start a little bit, where I Misty just hoping to get a single water energy onto Manaphy, so that I can attach my following energy onto Arceus, Oceanic Gift to get second, and then on the following turn, I am fully set up to go from an Arceus perspective. Nice. Let's go for this. Nice, that's perfect. Whatever extra we get, we don't care that much. Which I guess I could have maybe done this a little bit better if I would have Poké Ball first. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that would have been nice. But we're still, I think, with a really good start in here. Pardon me. Yeah, so here they can start doing some damage, but the following turn we're definitely just a little bit more ahead than they are, which is good. Let's see. Yep, so I'm just gonna retreat into the Arceus. Attach this energy here. I'm going to add this cape. Nada. I'm gonna hold this cape actually. I'm just gonna hold that cape for now. That's gonna clear the Hitmonlee. And I don't think the Graveler can live this either, so we may be able to just kind of get a very quick win here. Let's see. A bit of a more aggressive setup. With the Misty look, of course. Misty look always helps. I think Misty is a really good card, just regardless of the coin flip. Just puts you in a position where if it ever goes through, you're just way too ahead. Gonna do this. Now I'm gonna attach this cape here, just in case. I'm not sure for what for, but Irida. So the thing about Irida and the capes on Arceus and this deck specifically here is that it makes the Pokemon feel a lot bulkier than they are, because every damage that is kind of being dealt at the beginning of the game or early game state, it's getting nullified by Irida. So he took that big swing for 40. That's great, but then you don't really do anything. I'm fully countering the poison here too, so it's not like this really matters so much. I'm just gonna attack and close the game. So that was a very quick one. Just I didn't allow my opponent to set up anything. This was just also against a pile of cards. Doesn't really seem like there was much of a strategy with that deck that was at least too obvious for me. So let's see, we're just kind of blitzing through some games today. So I think this is the third, or that was the third game. So I think I'm gonna do like one more, probably call it. Alright, let's see what we're going up against here. So we're going first, no energy advantage, that's not great. We're going against a lightning deck, which isn't awesome either. But we are starting Arceus, which while it's not our ideal start, it does allow me to stall up a little bit while this gets set up, which is against the Shanks. Okay. My turn. I'm just gonna go ahead and Professors to get some more cards. Manaphy's good. Leaf. Okay, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. I'm just gonna put this here and then just end my turn. And I like this here because it's allowing me, again, with the Leaf, it's allowing me to reposition the Arceus into the bench where I needed to bring the Manaphy up. And with the Manaphy, I can charge the following turn. If I were to pull a Dawn, I can go ahead and get boosting really fast. So here we're going against, I guess, the, what is it, Electrode. Forget the name of the other Pokemon. But It's an off meta, very off meta deck that we're going up against. Misty's nice here. I'm just gonna Leaf. Because I do want to start getting more energies down here. I think this Manaphy is gonna go down in the following turn, but I'm kind of okay with that so that I can bring the Arceus to the front and we can finish there. Let's see. If they're not getting their pieces, then we're going to be in a good position here. Because, yeah, they're not getting their pieces to be able to start doing damage, which is ideal for me because now I can go ahead and keep charging up my bench. Ideally getting Dawns and things so that I can move a little bit faster. I'm not going to drop this Manaphy. I just don't... I kind of want to have a Palkia here instead. So I'm just going to push this down. I'm going to Sabrina here to stop this from charging and evolving on the following turn for free. And then I'm just gonna Oceanic Gift to just keep charging my mons down here. It's good to like notice here that I am keeping this Manaphy here, and it is because I do want to have the Palkia spot open, but also I don't want to reveal that I have this many Pokemon so that if they're trying to do math to see what they can survive, they're looking at my board and seeing like Arceus is just going to get only boosted by one of the benches instead of two type thing. So once they're doing that, it puts me in a more like advantageous position when it comes to this, where I can maybe do a little bit more of a call or trick them a little bit into being able to kind of do this where they're setting up their Electivire and I can just come up with the Arceus and swing pretty hard. If I were to get, I think, a single if I get a single basic here in my top deck, then I'm going to be able to fully clear this Electivire, which is going to be ideal. So I just need one. Let's see if I get a basic here. I do need a basic. Let's Dawn. No basic. So this isn't going to be great. If I were to drop them, then I go to 110. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to hit here for 90 and just keep my information to myself. See how many cards we have. This is really scary because they do have two energies in the discard pile, so they can go ahead and start using Volkner to finish off pretty much anything. Would completely kill our game plan here. So how do I work this out? Irida. Then I can Articuno here. Do I even need to do that? I don't need to do that yet, right? Actually, I do, just to attach energy, so let's go ahead and attach. And now we're going to hit for 110. But if they have two Volkners here, I'm losing the game, essentially. That's kind of the problem right now. If they have two Volkners. Because one of them is going to be used, I'm guessing, this turn here to be able to charge up. Which is still odd. So he's gonna send the 120 somewhere here. And then, yeah, I mean, we lose regardless because they should have the other Volkner. So we can kind of do this to just keep some of the momentum going. I can Manaphy just to play the game out. Then Misty into the Articuno. And let's see, because if they by chance don't have it, then we are going to win. We're just kind of in that in-between state right now. So this, and I'm going to attach to the other Arceus so that everything is charged for the next turn. Hitting for 130. Without the cape, we would have won this game, but really good on them to put a cape up. It's just kind of gaming. If they do have the Volkner, then we're going to just lose, which they do. GG's to my opponent. I guess that's kind of how this game plays out. So good to know. Good to know that not a great matchup. Alright, so I don't know. I gotta look back at that one and see what I could have done better from those games. I'm just not, it's not fully jumping out of me, but I would have to, I'm gonna just go back and study that one a little bit, just to see how I can improve. So I feel like there was probably some cleanup I could have done to win out that game, but maybe not. Maybe the Sabrina at the beginning just wasn't. Yeah, Sabrina. I'm pretty sure I Sabrina at the beginning. But maybe that decision there wasn't great, because I could have just Sabrina later to, yeah, to KO before Electrode came up in mind. Yeah, so that was my mistake there. I think that it was a Sabrina at the beginning. But let's go. Let's go next game. Good start again. Not great that we're going first, but start with the Manaphy and Arceus. If we were to pull a Misty top deck and also get ahead, then we can be just really ahead here, which would be amazing. But let's see how we go. Opponent, what's going on, buddy? Let's see. Nose Pass. Okay, this is an interesting deck. Just quick pass. So the Nose Pass deck is kind of interesting. I think they're messing up their energies actually here, but this is interesting because yep, they messed up their energies. So that's a very quick one. It has a lot of defensive tools, is what I was gonna say once it evolves, but we don't need to worry about that because they forgot that you need to remove the energies, and that Pokemon Pocket will go ahead and automatically add energies, all the energies that are needed. So if you are doing decks that don't have all the Pokemons of the same type, do watch out for that. Tip of the day, trainer. Alright, one more thing. Yeah, this is gonna be the last game for this little session. It's been an okay deck. It's a very fun deck. It definitely has its tough matchups, which are, I think, too many. But it's still okay. I'm going to Pokeball everything because I have basics, and that's all I kind of want to grab here, just to get Manaphy doing charging up energy. Yeah, Arceus, Articuno, no matter which ones I get, I can kind of charge up, do the same thing. It's always the same strategy. Not always the same strategy, but for the most part, it's the same strategy. Maybe a haircut. End turn. Okay, so we're pretty set up now going into our following turn, which is what I've said pretty much every game, and I keep losing, or I've lost it. I think in 2-2. I don't know. I'm not counting the super short one. But we'll see. We'll see. We're going against a fire. There's some fire energy there. I think this is another berry deck, which I'm a little surprised to see that much berry representation. We'll see. So go ahead and Professor's here to see what we're gonna get. Palkia is nice. Okay, so these are my ideal. Arceus and Palkia are my ideal starts. Articuno is still nice, just to be able to do damage to the bench and pull out back with Cyrus a little bit faster. Which may not be a bad idea to do here. Arceus and Palkia. The good thing about having Articuno here too is that it's not gonna get rid of your 3 energies when it uses Blizzard. In comparison to Palkia, is gonna just nuke its energy out. Still allows you to keep attacking for 30 with Slash, but Slash? Is it called Slash? Yeah. You can still attack for 30 with Slash, but Articuno feels a little bit better once you have those 3 energies. You can keep attacking. Turn after turn after turn. Okay. So in here, I can kind of fully set up and go on the offense. It's a little scary with the Staravia in the back to do that. But you know what? This is just a game. Let's just play. Let's be aggressive. Let's use Arceus. Let's use our tools. Let's use Dawn. Let's take that prize. Let's KO. And also, they would need like a Giovanni here to be able to KO, I believe, because I think their Braper from their Star Raptor would do 130. So, if it does 140, I'm kind of cooked. I don't know. Does not. Oh, they have the wrong Staraptor. Okay. Well, that was scary for no reason. The other version of this card has a little bit of a better attack. It's higher damage. It has a drawback of taking 20, but I think it's still a little bit better. Because in here, I can kind of, let's see what we can do. I can bring this back here. And then leave. I could Sabrina them too. Well, I'm gonna just leave and do damage. Enough for the Arceus to continue doing its thing. Because once I attack here for the 30, then they're in range of Arceus, which is nice. I do lose to a Cyrus here, which would be kind of bad. We'll see. Or Irida, too. That would be bad. No, but if they Irida me, then I can Irida back. They don't have anything either, so it's good. It's good. Okay, so now I'm going to... Oh, I can just do this. Retreat onto you. You're gonna attack. Arceus is gonna hit for 130. I can still get rid of here. I guess I should have Irida before retreating. That was very unoptimal of my play. That was really bad. But either way I win because it doesn't have enough energies. Just not a good play on my end. Rocky Helmet is gonna do 40 back. And that's it. Let's go. Alright, so I guess this deck has its goods and its bads. Fighting matchups are pretty bad, or matchups where you can get sniped are a little bit rough because you can't set up the bench properly like you want with Arceus. So I guess, yeah, the general Arceus matchups are bad. But it does do good into other decks, just, yeah, I guess more off meta. I wouldn't say this is an S tier deck or anything like that, probably not even A, maybe a B or C. Just a fun deck to have to play around in the random battles queue, and now when rank comes around, just another tool to have in your deck builder. Yeah, if you enjoy content like this, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a like. It would just kind of help to keep growing the channel and get other trainers that also enjoy this content kind of on board with watching some of this videos. So thank you so much for your time if you made it this far, and you have a good one.